What you're looking at is footage that the world was once never supposed to see. These are real scenes from the aftermath of the 1986 Chernobyl nuclear disaster. In a zone where radiation levels were 400 times higher than the Hiroshima bomb, the Soviet Union mobilized 600,000 people. Nearly 80,000 lost their lives, and another 140,000 were left to suffer from radiation sickness for the rest of their lives. In the early hours of April 26, 1986, a safety test was underway at reactor number 4, but a series of fatal errors pushed the reactor far beyond its breaking point. The first explosion ripped through the core, followed quickly by a second that blew the 1,000-ton roof clean off. A pillar of radioactive light shot into the sky as tons of toxic material began spewing into the atmosphere. A local fire department arrived first, with zero protective gear and no way to monitor radiation. They charged into the flames with water hoses just like any other fire. But within an hour, they were hit with agonizing headaches and nausea. When they were rushed to the hospital, the horror began. Bone marrow failure, internal bleeding, and skin literally peeling away. Within days, 30 of those first responders were dead. Despite the catastrophe, officials initially tried to cover it up, failing to warn nearby residents to evacuate as radioactive dust spread with the wind. It wasn't until Sweden and Finland detected abnormal radiation levels days later that the truth finally reached Moscow. The Soviet Union then launched an unprecedented rescue operation. If the melting core had hit the cooling water below, it could have triggered a secondary blast equivalent to hundreds of atomic bombs. Roughly 600,000 liquidators were sent in to contain the nightmare. Most of them had no idea how deadly the radiation actually was. More than half didn't live to see 40, and the survivors were haunted by chronic illness. General Tarakanov personally led 3,800 soldiers onto the reactor roof, wearing nothing but primitive lead vests for protection. The radiation on that roof was so intense it could kill a person multiple times over, leaving each man with only 90 seconds to work. Through sheer grit and sacrifice, these people managed to bury a disaster that could have wiped out half of Europe.